waste away, and the ever-steady Styx point shall rot away your brain. Bad to the bones, bruise the fur, and pick up for days on days, and the great dog covers Boba Fett got bad writings to slay. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage. The qualified. The qualified. We are prepared.
And hello, and welcome to another brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm Jedi Johnson 22, joined as always by the great Dom Tober, the always steady Six Boy 73, the Ballbuster, Brucifer, and the architect, joesduelin. What's happening, guys?
Ball buster, you're right about that. I was busting balls. Anyway,
busting the balls.
Busting the nutsack.
I'm already in your mouth already, and the stream just started.
Oh, my.
Start off.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Suck that, Marco. We did not take any of your things. We do this regularly.
What? Why are you acknowledging him? That's what he wants. Jeez. Pay him no mind.
God. How was everybody's week? I had a bad day yesterday. I went out and spent. My motorcycle hasn't started in a while because I haven't been riding it. So I had to go buy a $300 battery just to go come home, install it, and find out my motorcycle still doesn't run.
Oh.
And I think it might be the fuel pump, and I don't know if I'm up to changing a fuel pump. So yeah.
Let's sell some of your titty.
Put some of that fuel additive in it. It might help you.
So that was yesterday was my bad day for me. It's just How about everybody else? I mean, we could hop right into Guinness and let that cheer everybody up if you got nothing to tell.
I've got a 3-day weekend. Let's start.
Let's get into
Snow, more snow. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I gotta go to work on Monday. Do a double on Monday. So
I'll send you some, Jedi. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm still waiting on your package to arrive.
It still hasn't. Oh, I better check that.
Oh, got there yet? Yeah.
Did it get to California at least?
It's supposed to get here next week, I think.
Hey, Bruce,
Those passenger pigeons can't make it across the ocean.
It'd be nice if somebody I know mailed out the book.
Well, listen, I was going to tell you what happened with the book. I went to the post office, was closed due to maintenance inside the freaking goddamn post office. And the other post office was on the other side. I wasn't about to go. I went to one post office.
What happened to rain, sleet, snow, whatever? They closed down for maintenance. I think Styx just threw the package in the Atlantic. It's floating through the Panama Canal right now, so it'll get here. I'm not too.
They just kept throwing mine in the snow this week. They just randomly near the mailbox. Just throw it.
I hate
media mail. Media mail, freaking Styx over here.
You gotta try to save that money, man.
I think it was going.
All right. Well, it was a pretty full week in the world of setting records. So let's get into that and see which ones are worthy and which ones are not. And Joe's on top of it. If an American sets the record, we say suck it, Canada.
Suck it, Canada.
All right. First one is Swedish stunt rider perform. This is a legit one. This is finally we get a legit Evel Knievel style record here. Nice. Swedish stunt rider performs handlebar wheelie at 125 miles an hour, breaking the previous record of 109 miles an hour, I think. So 125 or 202 for those that have never won a war, 202 kilometers. About 125 miles an hour.
We only work in Liberty units here. Sorry.
I stole that from Modern Family. I can't take credit for that. Anyway, this is a legit record, man. I'm happy to see this one pop up in the feed this week.
Did he do his little dance at the end?
No, he just did it. And by the way, Magnus is a hell of a name.
That's good, solid. Magnus Carlsen, good, solid name.
Yeah, that's a hell of a name. Yeah,
that man just pisses testosterone, pure tea.
Chosen Magnums. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's why
I'm surrounded by a bunch of betas.
Magnus Grill.
He drives past and panties just drop.
All right, next we got, if I can find my cursor, there it is. Photographer and model break record with photo shoot at 163 plus feet underwater. Photographer and the model did this off the coast of Florida, but do not get ahead of ourselves. They are Canadian. Canadian Stephen Haynen and Sierra Antoski. Fantastic. Broke the previous record of 21 feet. So, wow, they blew it out of the water.
You notice they could only do it with help from U.S. diving safety expert Wayne Freeman.
I don't want to rub their nose in it, but yeah. But yeah, they said they had to go through a lot of training, especially the model had to go through a lot of training just to get this done. So let's hear it for determination. Getting it done.
Apparatus or nothing. You know, she went down there.
That's a lot of pressure down there.
Yeah,
that deep.
Yeah. There's tricks to that. But.
You also have a lot of friends down there too.
He's in a nice warm diving suit too, and she's in some sort of wedding gown or something. I don't know. It's like yeah. I think she got the she gets
a couple of nice sharks down there checking out the scene. You know.
Oh sure.
Let's hope not. Yeah. Moving on, Swedish duo break record for 13-hour tennis table rally, which is like a volley if you're into volleyball. Swedish, good for them. I got to give it up to this one too, and that's got to take a lot of 13 hours of concentration and no breaks. No breaks. They made a point of saying that. No breaks. So I can't tell if they're wearing diapers or not, but wow. They did this back in July, obviously, so I don't know why we're just now hearing about it, because this is big news. Breaking the previous record, which was just set a month earlier in June. So those UK people that did it didn't get to sit on their record very long, but yeah, good. I'll give it up to this one. I'm not gonna crap all over this one. That took a lot of concentration, a lot of stamina, standing that long. Yeah,
a lot of bladder and bowel control.
Absolutely.
13 hours playing ping pong? Nope.
I guess you're not eating or drinking anything too. I wouldn't be drinking anything for days prior. All right, moving on. Minnesota Ice Festival.
It's a fine mustache.
Suck it, Canada.
Canada. I can't believe Canada let us have this one. Minnesota Ice Festival boasts world's largest ice maze. Come on, Canada. That should be yours easily. But the over 18,000 square feet ice maze, breaking the previous record set in Buffalo back in 2010 of 13,000 feet. It was comprised of 3,452 blocks of ice, each weighing 425 pounds. So.
All I have to say is stupid Americans. Jeez. Freaking ice, freaking maze. Get out of here.
Yeah. You got to really want it. That's like,
corn maze, you build it. Bruce Euphoria over there.
Bruce is disappointed. If it's a corn maze, he wants more balls in the mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what he likes. Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. And for nothing too, right? I assume it's going to melt. It doesn't stay freezing in Minnesota all year long.
I mean, it's an ice maze. It's fun. I'm sure people took advantage of it, just like corn mazes and shit like that in fall.
Yep.
All right, and what else we got? Okay. Florida Museum gathers 468 people in dinosaur costumes.
Now that's fucking stupid.
Who cares? I already told you. I don't give credit to these. Hey, are you bored today? Throw on your dinosaur costume and come down and run around.
That's just a flash mob.
Yeah. No credit to this one, even if you are proud of your dinosaur suit. I'm not giving you any credit for this.
It is in Florida, so it is probably safe to say there was a 468 person dinosaur orgy after that.
Yeah, I'm not happy to boast that this occurred in Florida either. Sorry. Fuck it, Florida. All right, here we go. Turkish woman establishes world record for watermelons crushed.
Now somebody's speaking my language.
A Turkish woman crushed or squashed 5 watermelons in 60 seconds using only her thighs to set the world record.
Joe will be there in a second.
That's a record. Breaking the previous record set by an Iranian back in I believe, back in 2017 for squashing 3 melons.
Okay.
All right, good for her. And this is the next one's going to get all the buzz. I know the next one's going to spark conversation. You probably seen
I like this one a lot.
You're going to like the next one even better, I think, because you probably saw this one maybe on your local news, depending on what news you're watching. If your news service didn't cover this next story, why are you watching it? Going from squashing melons to draining balls. OnlyFans Bonnie Blue says she broke the record of having sex with over 1,000 men in 12 hours, breaking the previous record set in 2004 by Lisa Sparks.
Where's the proof? Where's the proof?
Probably on her OnlyFans, but I'm not gonna see it.
I'll tell you what.
If you stand close enough, you can probably hear the proof if it's a windy day.
Previous record was 200. Or I'm sorry, the previous record was 919 set in a day. So I don't know.
I tell you what, man, her tunnel must be as bigger than El Chapo was going into freaking goddamn hiding when he was hiding from the drug lords, man, because that's a big ass gap.
In an interview, she said that she was tired, but that's about it. She said it was just a hard day at work. She said she's not sore.
Day at work.
She's not busted up. She's just tired. She's just, a lot of work.
The last guy. You want to be the first guy? That's it. You don't want to be that guy afterwards. After she gets
well, she did send out on her Instagram on January 12th saying, thank you to all the barely legal and barely breathing and the husbands.
Oh, my God.
I hope they
I'm going out for some milk. You need anything?
After that.
Going out for some milk, honey. Do you need anything else?
Yeah.
All right. I'll be back. Give me.
I tell you what. She did great service.
Back. I'm number 753.
She did great service for humanity. She
serving number
and sent it to Mars. One of the first women on Mars when they when freaking Musk has the Mars colony opened up. Put her there.
What are you talking about? Beeper. They give you a beeper, Joe. Your beeper goes off.
You're at Chili's. You got the little one. Light goes on.
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. She said that it pretty much they have 5 to 10 men in the room with her at a time, and they would just kind of just put them in and out. So
all I know for sure is she shouldn't be wearing white.
No,
So
that
just
this woman,
you meet her, and she turns around and tells you, "Mom, I found the woman of my life." You bring it, introduce you to your family. This is the woman.
And if we want to give credit, if we want to give a country credit for this female phenom, it's the UK. She's British.
The Brits. Nice.
Explains why she's not showing her teeth while she's smiling.
Austin Powers, baby.
I don't know what you mean, Reginald.
What a mess. What a mess.
Thank you all the gooners for watching this segment.
I tell you what, man, all those babies lost.
That's it for
this
week,
my God, Dom. Stop. Just stop, Dom. Really, please. Stop. You guys are creepy.
All right.
Don't make it more creepy.
We are.
I bet you that room smelled wonderful at the end of the day.
I know. Of ammonia and freaking goddamn bleach.
Yeah. I bet they lost the deposit on that hotel room.
I apologize to the audience for this.
I don't apologize.
All right, let's move along before we lose Bruce and he just says
we don't want to know, Bridget. We don't want to know.
Hey, he was out last week, but he's back. GT Comic is back at first and
qualified
this week. How's it going, GT? I reached out to GT after last week's
just to make sure he was still kicking.
Yeah, I had to make sure he was okay. I reached out to him. He said he was fine. Just got busy, I think, and just but it was weird, so I want to make sure he was okay. But he's fine and he's back with us. Tommy Longbox throwing up number 2
got the silver,
deuces and 2 beers.
Still respectable.
What's going on, Tommy?
What's up,
Mr. Appleman? Hi everyone. What's going on, Mr. Apple? Grumpy G, howdy y'all. What's going on, Grumps?
Howdy.
Dave's Collection, good evening, good people.
Hey,
well, I will again say 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Ed LeBeau.
Ed, what's going on?
What's going on, Ed?
Yeah.
Glad you stayed awake at least long enough to post in our chat. Terry, boobies and feet for Joe. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we do our best. Yeah. Joe makes sure before every show he's like, "Do we got the boobies? Do we got the feet? Okay, let's go."
Check. Get a little checklist.
Stringent standards here at the Qualify.
Richelle, I'm sure he's responding to something he saw in the previous segment, saying that's crazy.
The OnlyFans.
Hello, Mama Bear.
Yeah, Mama Bear.
No, I think because Mama Bear was saying blame it on Canada. So whatever Richelle was saying crazy happened before our female phenon. Yeah, we like to blame stuff on Canada because
Now serving 22.
All right, Three Rivers Comics, Pittsburgh Comic Show on March 23rd. Artist Ben Harvey appearance. All right, and anybody heading to that? Anybody heading to that one? I'm not.
I don't. If I'm back home up in Pittsburgh, I might swing by.
And let's see. Grumpy is ashamed. Is that the ice? I think that's the ice record. Grumpy is ashamed that was that the ice record? Yeah,
must be.
Could be.
And Cosmic says, "This is kind of girl."
Kind of girl.
Smashed him.
A lot of people's kind of girl.
Nasty.
That's why
that's the kind of record you want to watch get set. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Would be part of it
though. Is it
the smashing of the melons? Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, more so than the 1,000 guys were held in that broad.
Listen, that's the way Joe wants.
Wasn't she in a James Bond movie?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't know. Was she? I still don't know. Was he? Are we talking about the lady?
The crush.
Okay, because I think the Melon Crusher would be a good James Bond villain. To be honest with.
I think you said.
Well, there was the gymnast.
She crushes heads with her mighty thighs. All right, Buffy. Hopefully, I can see her mother. Buffy.
Yes.
Her mom. Yeah.
What about that? That's my girl.
I'm sure she's making a lot of money doing that. Not that I'm saying that justifies anything, but we don't judge. We don't
I don't
judge
know
here.
if getting run through like that is worth money.
Let's see. Do we miss anybody? Bri, what's going on, Bri?
So, Bri.
BK is here. BK is thinking about trying something like. No, I'm just joking. BK. I arrived at OnlyFans. Clearly, Joe has become executive producer of this show. Yes, he has. He's been for a while. But let's see. Did I miss anybody? Terry. Did I say hello to Terry? What's going on, Terry? If I missed you, Craig69. That's happening.
What's up?
And I think that is it. What's going on with the show this week, Joe?
We're gonna look at some Kickstarters. Everything else that we do. Look at some comic books. Look at some Kickstarters that are active out there. I think maybe we'll do it quarterly. Look at active Kickstarters that are out there that just give people a little tease of what's out there, and then they can go explore those if they like what they see. And there's a lot of good stuff out there in Kickstarter, a lot of interesting stuff, and a lot of stuff that I know I missed tons of it. I'm on Kickstarter all the time, and then somebody will send me something, be like, "Hey, did you see this Kickstarter?" I'm like, no.
You missed it, Tyson.
You missed it.
Tyson, don't worry about it. Joe likes only feet. There you go.
Yes, I do. Take them any way I can get them.
All right. So are we going to do some outside looking in so we can see all the comics that are not in my collection?
Yeah. You ready, Bruce? Ready to do this?
Me ready? Maybe.
Let's do it.
Load Necron.
Come on.
All right. We got some books on the outside looking in that were not hot enough for the top 10. So first up, this list sucks. No. First up, we have Daredevil 13, first appearance of Butch.
Butch
Cassidy, the Sundance Kid? What?
This is from
Kingpin's brother.
I guess the Daredevil trailer that everybody wants.
Oh yeah, the Muse
blah, blah.
with the Muse, the bad guy. I guess isn't Butch the playing the Muse, the serial killer?
Yes, Muse is in the in the show.
Yep.
Okay.
Is his name Muse or Butch?
Muse, the Muse. That's what his name. The Muse, serial killer.
Why are we calling him Butch?
That's his name. He took on the persona as the Muse.
Oh, okay.
That's
Muse is his villain name.
Are you sure about that, Dom?
What?
So this is the first appearance of
later on.
So this is the first appearance of Butch, and then the next issue was the first appearance of the Muse.
Hey, Crazy Joe.
Butch. Isn't Butch the Rose? Well, the Rose is freaking Kingsman's son.
Oh my God, I can't.
Gandolfini's kid.
Oh, you Marvel
Butch,
fans, get this together.
Listen, I'm sorry. I've been out of the loop. Fucking people get fucking new
This
kids.
is like 20 years ago.
What do you want me to do? All I know is I know the Muse. I know the Muse is in the goddamn thing. So Butch
is the bastard.
Come on.
You're a bastard in a blanket.
I can't.
Gonna be
What the fuck? Whatever, man.
I don't know. I'm asking the question. I have no idea.
It's the second. Okay, the second son. Thank you, James. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Mad at me if you want.
I haven't read the comic, so I have no.
What are you throwing out misinformation for? This is not.
I know the music. I didn't know.
This is not SNS. We don't do that here. We have facts.
You got facts? Bullshit. If you had facts, you wouldn't be here. That's the thing. So it's a fantasy world here. There you go.
I apologize for that outburst. Anyway, moving on.
I think we've given Butch too much attention.
We got Daredevil 126, first appearance of Heather Glenn. More Daredevil Born Again trailer, speculation, news, whatever.
Yeah, people are.
And we got Torpedo on the cover, the first Torpedo.
Yeah.
Torpedo.
Some of this spec is always just kind of like, yeah, they're in a trailer, but
it was a trailer. That's all.
I mean, for me, it's like, hey, if you have this lying around, now's a nice time to sell this and just get rid of it. Because this is probably the most money you're going to get for it.
If you didn't already get rid of it, Daredevil.
Thank you, LeBeau. Thank you, Ed.
Yo, why do you stick up for Bruce, man? I don't understand. Freaking Bruce is the one that causes the problems, and I try to solve the problems because I am the problem solver. He's the one that causes the shit. So
because when you solve a problem, there's 25 other problems that are happening because of you trying to solve a problem.
I don't know.
Let's check out the beat while the DJ revolves it. Next.
Wait, I want to see the Star Wars Bible. Moving on.
See what this segment does to us. It just
Daredevil 131, the first appearance of Bullseye. If you have it, please sell it now.
He's in it.
Bullseye is a solid character.
He's in it with the
solid.
Damn, dude, so I know that.
Yeah. I like the 2010 run for him better, but
I mean, I'm not huge on villain spec normally, but Bullseye's decent.
Yeah, the Colin was a great Bullseye.
Yeah, Farrell. Yeah,
Farrell.
Agreed.
Oh, thank you, Grumpy. Gotta admit, Bruce is my favorite.
Oh, bullshit. Stop that crap. Stop that fucking crap. Yo,
thank you very much.
He's no one's fucking favorite. He's no one's favorite. Fuck that shit.
Everything that guy just says, bullshit.
No, bullshit to you.
I do live to bring Dom down because he's always going down. Thank you very much.
This is a solid book. I think if you collect Daredevil, you got to have this book, right? You got to have this one. Yeah. You have to have the first appearance of Elektra.
Not the
death of Elektra. Yeah, this is something you got to have. So, and I used to have this. I remember I bought this. I don't know. I've been back into comics for a while, and I bought this raw. And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, this is solid book. It's like it's like a 9.4. I got a grade 8.5. Probably should have pressed it. I don't know if pressing was a thing back then, but
I don't trust comic book owners when they have grades and they tell you grades on books.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Take it out the bag and inspect it yourself.
I always say it's above a 5.
Yeah, I told it.
Are you talking about your books or your? Oh, never mind.
I just say it's bagged and boarded. That's about all you get.
Yeah,
but
this
it's not a bad book.
Iconic cover. Yeah,
I tell a lot of people
iconic cover. This cover's on T-shirts. This is an iconic cover. So
he's a decent villain that does show up a bit, and
Mhm.
he's not the type of villain that
Thank you, BK.
is always going to be a one and done. There's always a chance that he could come back because he's an interesting villain.
Yeah.
Well, he is the nemesis to Daredevil, one of the best. One of the bad guys that Daredevil has fought for so damn long. So
Yeah.
makes
There's
sense.
him. There's Owl. Stiltman, I guess. For lack of a.
Yeah.
But he's at least an interesting villain.
Probably one of his better villains.
I like when he took over for Hawkeye. He was the Dark Avengers Hawkeye. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it when he made that lady choke on a peanut on the airplane.
That's good.
Yep.
I thought Colin Farrell played it perfectly. I loved it.
I didn't like that bullseye that was in his forehead. I like the costume, the bullseye in the
The
forehead.
brand, him being branded.
Brand.
Yeah.
Like I said, now's not the time to go out and go find this book and buy it.
No, not at all.
But if you do happen to have this in your collection, you get a little bump off of Daredevil. So
Yeah.
Daredevil villains aren't, Daredevil villains to me are kind of like, hell, they may be the same villain. It's the same as Iron Fist. Weren't they always fighting the hand or the foot or whatever? One of them's Ninja
hand.
Turtle, the other one's Daredevil.
The foot-
Turtle is the hand, a foot. That's what.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some body
Daredevil's
parts
never
they were
been a
always
very
fighting.
interesting character for me. Never, ever.
Because you're a
The
very
way of the
uninteresting
ankle.
character, Bruce. Very uninteresting character. You're lucky you're on the with greatness right here.
Bruce
You're
just
between
hates the
greatness.
Irish.
So calm your roll. Let's go to the next slide.
I love potatoes. What are you talking about? It's the Italians that I'm wearing thin on over here.
Don't worry, I'm gonna throw some
I
pots.
don't know. I'm gonna have to cut down my list of people, friends that are Italian over here. I already got too many. 3. That's way too many.
3 is way too many.
Yeah, 3 is way too many.
But see, I'm the one,
And
the
Dom
best
is not
one.
even
So
on
how
that
you
list.
doing? So how you doing? So just take it
How
easy.
you
I'm the
doing?
best.
Speaking
I'm
of
the
Vinny
best
the
there is, the best there was, the
Rod,
best there ever will be. So remember that.
I got a message. Someone wants to do a show with you. He's called
Who?
Reeking the Rod.
If you don't be jealous of Vinny the Rod, man. No, don't be jealous about that shit.
Hey, Brian LCS, what's going on? I will be on Brian's show tomorrow morning, hanging out with him and other people.
The horror YouTube. So one show to another.
I am a people person. People like
Not a
me.
people's person.
That's why I get invited places.
Invited
You
places.
keep down to
Are you saying,
places, I get
Are you saying
invited places. That's how it works.
Brucifer's the Bonnie Blue of YouTube?
Yeah. They got to check off boxes in the Beyond videos. All right. Yeah, we need Brucifer. Let's check off the
1,000 served. Oh, all right.
Moving along. Thank
Moving
you very
along.
much. We got Supergirl one tomorrow with an average sale of $30. It started filming this week. Then we got casting news for her father and mother. So,
And the fact that moves the book is amazing to me. We knew it was going to be in production. We knew they were going to start filming. And nobody cared. Nobody cares about the casting.
We also got maybe a confirmation that she might be in the Superman movie. Duh.
Maybe.
Like, people didn't know that. Come on.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, I'm excited for the movie. But again, it's another one of those things. Like, if you don't have this book already, then
it's gonna
now ain't the time.
It's gonna do something Star Wars hasn't been able to do. Successfully do a space movie with aliens.
You're asking for it. You're asking for it, Bruce. I'm not.
Why you got a poke?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just stating facts.
Oh no, you are.
No, you definitely did.
You're like,
You see, the one thing that Brucifer doesn't realize, I'm Italian. Cinder block shoes are in his freaking goddamn future, so he better shut up.
Fucking outrageous.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna run out of videos.
Sleep and you get stabbed over there. Come on.
All right, I'm happy. I can't wait to see the movie, but this stuff is quickly approaching X-Man status as far as me hearing too much about this before the movie. So can we please just get to the movie?
Yeah, Three Rivers is a very valid question.
What's that? If you're Supergirl, do you need a sword? That's true. That's true.
Wonder Woman has a sword.
Swords are fun.
Yeah, but her society has swords.
Did you see the new Wonder Woman book? The new Absolute Wonder Woman? It's like she's like the back shadows look like a fucking dude with a beard. I had to fucking look at it close. I was like, what the fuck? The way they shaded it. I'm like, they got fucking
did a review on it last show, I think.
He's like a week late. Jesus.
I don't know, man, but it looked like a fucking dude. I'm sorry.
It's my favorite of the Absolute titles.
Was she Italian?
Right now.
It is.
Some of the panels do get a little wonky.
The art
was she Italian with a beard and underarm hair? I'm just saying.
I think she was something else, man, but that's all right.
As long as she makes great meatballs, who cares?
She makes
and
the
good
sauce
and
good gravy.
We agree on something.
Exactly. Gravy. And if you call it gravy, you're all mutton chop, man.
Yeah. Okay, can we get through this?
That's what happens. Next up, we have Reckless #1 streaming adaptation news. Becoming a series or a movie or something with Ed Brubaker.
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 I actually I take it back. I had this book. This is this came out. This isn't actually this is a hardcover, right? These come out in hardcovers.
A lot of them do come out in graphic novels. Yeah.
Yeah. Brubaker does a lot of hardcover releases.
Did you buy this during your Southern Bastard phase?
No, probably shortly after. Brubaker's great. I mean, he's just
especially him and Sean Phillips together as just good stuff all around. And I'm more excited about this of any type of comic properties making their way to live action is seeing Brubaker stuff because it's great stuff.
This has a better chance of actually probably being a good adaptation than a lot of the other comic like superhero stuff out there. That's for sure. I mean, this is just a gritty, usually it's gritty mystery, detective, revenge type stories, right?
Dark noirish crime. Yeah. Good stuff. I'm excited about this.
Well, hopefully
still find a lot of Brubaker stuff out there pretty reasonable.
Hopefully it doesn't fall into production hell like a lot of these indie projects.
Right.
I mean, there's been people attached to like Charlie Hunnam's, I know, attached to some of the Brubaker stuff, and there's legitimate people attached to it. I think it's going to move forward.
I hate the fact that when things get greenlit to go, sometimes it takes forever to see anything about it. Like they'll get something, and then the spec of the book will go up, and then all of a sudden you hear nothing about it for a couple of years, and then it'll start to go down again. Then this is coming. It's being written now. Like
that's when you buy cheap and sell on the trailer.
But I mean, the good thing about like this Brubaker, it's not like you're going in space and you need super shit ton of special effects and all kinds of other bullshit. You could make this reasonably.
This is a very it's on the cover. Your weapons in this thing are usually a revolver or a hatchet or something like that. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of special effects to pull off a lot of Brubaker stuff.
So a lot of West Virginia.
It can make it gory, I guess, splatter.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about this. His stuff is perfect for live action, and hopefully he's heavily involved in it as well. So I'm excited. Good for Ed Brubaker. He deserves it. He's been putting out great shit for years.
Yeah.
Good for Ed.
So
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So if you want to see read more on these books, head over to CBSI.com and check out Pete's notes. And if you missed the CBSI official Hot Top 10, head over to CBSI.com and check it out. Or after the stream, go back and watch Pete's Hot 10 list on the YouTubes on Rennavision.
I guess on a more somber note, we lost David Lynch this week.
Visionary, man.
One of, if not one of the most amazing people that was out there in terms of what he put out. Visionary doesn't even touch on what he did. He made weird stuff cool. He gave me probably 4 of my biggest crushes with the people he cast in Twin Peaks.
The log lady? The log lady?
Not the log lady. But
Laura Palmer?
Yeah, Laura Palmer was hot if you watched Twin
I know,
Peaks
yeah.
Firewalk with me. But yeah, he'll be missed. He had an amazing career.
He was
Never
young
really,
though, too.
never really compromised, except for maybe Dune.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was he 70, 78?
78.
Yeah.
But just kept putting out he used to do a weather report. He used to put out a weather report every day, and it was fantastic. It's just him telling you the weather, and it was fantastic. And toward the end, again, man never compromised. Always kept with his vision, and that should be applauded. He will definitely be missed. And of course, we also lost good old Mr. Baseball, Bobby Uecker.
Yep.
Which is interesting. They were both born in January and died in January. Him and Lynch.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Just a bit outside his major league. I mean, I don't know if I'd ever even heard of him before the major league movies came out, and he was just like probably quoted more for those for those movies than a lot of actors that we think.
I mean, that Mr. Belvedere probably introduced him to our generation more than anything else, unless you lived in Milwaukee.
That show was great.
But you know, I mean, he's Mr. Baseball. He was a major leaguer, great announcer.
Well, you know,
he threw at his own son at the father's son or something like that.
Well, going back to David Lynch, you know that George Lucas approached him to produce Return of the Jedi, and he turned him down. So David Lynch, yeah.
I don't think it would have been your kind of movie, Tom, if he would have made Return of the Jedi.
He asked him to do it, but he turned him down, like I said. But he did have interaction. He was with the Star Wars.
And let's not forget the legendary Leslie Charleston died also. She played Monica Quartermain for almost 50 years on General Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Monica, wow.
Yeah. She was sick when they brought her out in the wheelchair last year for an episode.
I was gonna say she was on that show right up to the end, I guess, because I think I don't watch that show. My wife will tune in occasionally, and I think last time I paid attention, she was still on it.
It's amazing how long people can stay on soaps for. It's absolutely amazing.
She had a lot of work done. You could tell she was her face was pretty stretched out, but yeah.
You know,
the actress that plays Tracy Quartermain is still on there, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Pickups?
Let's do some pickups.
Sure.
Soap operas, you left forever in soap operas, man. You watch it grow up as a kid.
All right.
You're in the driver's seat.
Am I up? So I got some stuff this week. Probably all. I don't know if it's all going to be Vampirella. It might be. This is the Shikari Vampirella that I talked about last week as being his only Shikari cover, I believe, that he's done. And I got my 2 copies of Mark's Living Dead.
Living Dead. Yeah.
Yep.
We shall accommodate you, bro.
And I got my first signed copies from Sora Song's Whatnot stream.
Nice.
The Vampirella first signed.
I do enjoy
and the other Vampirella first signed. And then because I threw up a $40 bid and nobody else bid on it. This is
start low, Jedi. Start low.
Well, this is I don't know the name of the comic, but it's a cool cover. This is a Laura Song cover. I can't remember the name of the song. I thought somebody would bid more than $40. And then I got so she sent me some goodies too. She sent me some goodies along with I don't know. I guess this is a comic. This is one of her comics, Carnal Sin. Looks like there's a lanyard in there. There's a pin.
I have so much Kickstarter crap, by the way,
that
I just don't know what to do with it. There's so much crap from Kickstarter.
And also some KY jelly in there, Jedi. There you go.
Nah. Oh, I wouldn't do that. And then I had some ups and downs with comic book stores this week, as you guys know. So the ups, I did get this Dalton signed Vampirella cover, Matt Dalton. Is it Dylan or Dalton? I forget. Dalton, yeah, Matt Dalton. I got a couple of Zerdy medals. These have been out a while.
Did he tell you to be nice until it's time to not be nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. So yeah, these are the medals of the Zerdy cover. And then this was the one I was telling you guys I was telling you guys about this one. This was supposed to be a metal cover, but it's not.
They worked it out for you though?
They said they did. They said they mailed me the right one. And then just today, I got these two. Midtown Comics sent me 2 more medals of Vampirella. And this is what I don't get. So I'm going to say something good about Midtown, and then I'm going to like throw them under the bus a little bit. So the packaging for Midtown was really good. I was very solid packaging. So these are 2 metal covers, and Dynamite Entertainment put a little stick, comes with the the limited editions DOA. They put it in they seal it, so hey, it's sealed, it's all nice and good. So what does Midtown decide to do? Hey, let's throw a sticker on top of the son of a bitch.
Oh, that's Midtown. That's all Midtown does. They throw stickers on top of everything.
So now I have this bag and board that's sealed. I'd like to keep it sealed unless I ever get it graded, but I can't but I'm gonna have to try and get that sticker off. I don't know if I'll put a hot air, a blow dryer to it or whatever. It's kind of peeled off.
The stickers can come off. It can come off.
That one looks like it's a pretty easy sticker.
Yeah, I've had stickers on the other books before.
So this is they did the same thing on both. This is the Jenny Frizen. I also got the Jenny Frizen.
You could change the bag and board.
They did the same thing.
He didn't want to open it. He didn't want to take because he didn't want to break it.
I don't want to open it because they got it sealed. They sealed it.
Yeah, Dynamic Forces does that seal.
Yeah,
in the back
dynamic
Entertainment.
You
can peel the sticker off.
Dynamite Entertainment.
It comes off easy on the books.
I'll try. It just irritates me. I was like, why would you do that? They take the time to put a knife,
all of that.
seal it up, and then
it's far worse when you just order regular books from them and they send you them backwards and upside down in bags and boards all the time.
Other than that, great packaging. Give you props for that, but kind of a dick move.
What was that? I did an unboxing, Joe, from Midtown, and every book was upside down.
Every book is upside down backwards. They love doing that.
I'm done, guys. Move on to
all right, Styx, you got something?
Just want
to I got a bag full of stuff here, and I got some whatnot stuff. Went to my LCS today.
You got some mud?
What?
Which LCS?
My local LCS, one right here in my town.
Oh, never mind.
So I went to my shop. My shop is
thanks, Buffy.
They're falling under some tough times right now because they're. So I'm going to start going there a little more often than I have been recently to kick through. So I went through the dollar bin boxes. I think you'd be impressed with what I picked out.
Anything for me?
So I got a couple of these Vampirella Dark Reflections.
We'll hit that one after. Oh, nice. Oh, Perlo.
I think I have those. Perillos? Yeah, those are
yep.
Solid.
I got a couple of these Dark Reflections.
Nice.
Trying to get the glare here.
Exactly what are you trying to do, Styx?
I'm driving you all down the path. They're all coming to hell with me.
No, I think he's trying to edge me out of my collecting niche here.
Edgelord versus Edgelord.
Doctor Who. You stay with Doctor Who.
Yeah. I picked up some of the Godzilla books.
Is that Art Adams cover on that?
This one is.
These Godzilla books are coming out. The new ones.
This one is an Art Adams. Yeah. Nice. This one might be as well.
Because I love his Art Adams Godzilla stuff is always fantastic.
What else did I got here? I picked up a copy of Part 3 of the Frightful Four.
Nice.
zombies.
I love that. I like those Greg Land covers.
I got this Power Ranger. I'm not a big Power Rangers guy, but it was I thought it was kind of a cool cover with Zed and R5D9 or whatever his name is. I don't even know.
Power Rangers.
It's amazing what I'll buy when there's a $1 box.
Yeah. I picked up this first issue special of The Outsiders.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
I love those first.
I like those first issue specials.
Yeah, they're nice.
Robotech Macross.
Min-May.
There you go. I'll hold that because I'll labor those.
Hey, Lisa.
Picked up a couple of copies of Galsador.
Oh, yeah. I almost completely forgot about that series.
A couple of Yoda books. Like this Crimson Reign with him on the cover. Him fighting this tiger and Chewbacca.
Yeah, we gotta find Styx some Power Hour Doctor Who stuff.
Hey, that freaking Beckett.
I bet there is some.
Story.
Picked up a DC. Batman number 358. 398.
Two-Face.
Batman coming out of a sarcophagus. Oh, yes.
Well, better than coming out of Robin.
Yeah,
One of the Doctor Who's. Well, it's Bosk. Anyway.
Yeah, well, the Holocron Legacy, yeah.
Let me move these out of the way. I couldn't remember who did the cover for this, but I know I need the other side. I know there's two of them. This is the Joker number 9. I know there's another one with like Harley Quinn, or not Harley Quinn, either Harley Quinn or Punchline Thin on the other side. I got that. Foil lovers, I picked up 4 copies of issue 4 of the foil. Secret Wars.
Were those $1? How much were those?
Those were $1.
Rightfully so.
$1.
Styx is picking up inventory for his next Whatnot show.
Listen, they have 20 long boxes of dollar comics.
That's
so
nice.
and a couple I picked up.
That's fun to dig through.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tyson.
Harlan Ellison. I thought the cover was kind of cool.
Fantastic, right?
Kind of a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea kind of type of look for me.
Great writer as well.
X-Men Curse of the Mutants number 3 with Dracula on the cover.
I love those Curse of the Mutant covers. They were
That's
so
cool. I like that. I like the fact Dracula.
Picked up a couple of those. Picked up an issue of Darkman.
Darkman.
Darkman is fantastic.
I don't know who this guy is, but he showed up on the cover.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what? That's
the weakest bounty hunter in Star Wars.
You got Balance and you got Boba Fett.
Is his dick out? Is that why that's where the price sticker is?
Yeah, it's covering up his unmentionables.
Is that a dick out Boba Fett cover?
Got this Buck Rogers. Got this Udon Street Fighter.
Ooh, nice. Street Fighter 4.
I gotta get the rest of this. I've been wanting to read this, and I haven't never found the trade. So the Primus. I don't know if you've ever read this or heard about this. Yeah.
Cousins in English.
Fright Night.
Nice.
Alien Nation. The one Doctor Who book that they had in there. I wasn't gonna leave that by you, if I had it already. Picked it up.
Like 15 copies.
And a couple more Dark Reflection Vampirellas.
Nice.
Wow, you have more Vampirellas than Joe did.
I probably buy
Jedi did.
probably 40 more books than I need to buy when I'm going through dollar boxes. Just like, it's $1.
Is there anything else in there? Oh. There's 2 more in my bag here. What are they?
Plastic? That's illegal in New York. What are you doing with plastic bags?
Another Vampirella. That one. And this one, I thought this was a really nice one. This is a Leonard Drazi cover, something like that.
Oh, nice.
that up.
I don't know. I think I have that one. The one you showed me
I
before.
have
I
that
don't think
one.
I have.
Listen to him. All right.
Well, you know, I am
almost, BK,
almost Doctor. Well, no, Bosk is Doctor Who adjacent. So
Yeah, well, Star Wars. Don't never.
Star Wars.
Let's get to my whatnot purchases. I picked up for $5. I
What's
picked
going
up
on here, Styx?
Japanese pressing of Styx 45.
Nice.
You can see it's got the
Never heard of
Japanese.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's great until you lose that little record insert in the middle to
Yep.
your 45s.
Picked up a couple copies of for at $1 each. I picked up some
Yeah, Creature
for the Black Lagoon. I didn't have those.
I finally watched that movie. I watched that movie. Was it 50s? I don't know when the movie came out. Back in the 50s. I finally watched Creature from the Black Lagoon.
58
And,
59.
40s, late 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
And then
It's okay. It was okay. It was okay for back.
yeah. Bruce has already seen this. I don't know if I showed everybody this, but this was a whatnot giveaway win that I had from purchasing my Creature from the Black Lagoon, my 98 Howard the Duck signed.
Nice.
By
Scotty Young,
Scotty.
Young.
Damn, that's a score, man.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
I am sad to say, however, that after a brief Google search, I cannot. There does not appear to be any Power Hour Doctor Who covers.
That's good. Sticks.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you something
Don't-
filthy that's Doctor Who.
Don't unsully. Well, there is that
Yeah.
Doctor Pooh that I had on the.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got that?
Yeah, there's one on whatnot right now, and I'm waiting for a good payday to get it.
I don't have.
It's, uh,
I got good luck over here.
I am disappointed.
All
that's
right.
it for me.
What you got, Bruce?
Oh, okay. What do I got today?
Oh God, we haven't done Bruce yet. Jeez.
No. I have a new wall up. Thank you very much.
Lays in the
I got-
donut. There you go.
What are you talking about over there?
Never mind. Go ahead.
You say you want to glaze me?
I
What?
see glazing your
Anyway,
donut.
Superboy number 50.
You gotta stop that
New
shit. Stop trying to
Sonic.
come back. It might
The
come back.
first appearance of Nosferatu.
Yeah.
It's in pretty good shape, so pick that up. Lobocop number 1, the Bastards of Law Enforcement.
I like that one. That's funny.
A Raz win.
Here we go.
Another jizz win for this guy.
Detective Comics 880.
Oh, the Jack.
Got another copy of this. Yay.
Is that the second
Always-
print?
Book. Yeah, book always moves.
Huh?
Is that the second print? Because orange.
The
Is it orange or is it red?
It's only
It looks orange. It looks orange to me.
I live to serve.
It's the truth.
Brian. I live to serve.
Orange.
It's the truth.
Guys, got to have a hobby.
Yep.
Ultimate Wolverine number 1, A cover.
Yeah, those will be in the dollar bin soon. I'll get 'em.
Probably. I had to get 3 Bermejos because I love Bermejo.
Why?
Because Bermejo is awesome.
3.
I don't follow him. He's a good artist.
Question number 3, the Perillo.
There we go.
I guess Perillo's not awesome.
New Gods number 2.
You only got one.
That connecting cover.
Yeah, connecting. Then the foil of New Gods number 2. These covers are pretty good, actually.
Interesting.
I finally got my metal cover of
I wish Robert Rodriguez would have directed a nice fucking
Linkin Park, Suspiria metal.
Oh, get the metal. Nice.
Shiny. It looks shiny. Very shiny.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
Linkin
couldn't
Park
go.
fan?
I could not pick
What?
this up. Nightwing 122 sweater variant.
Hey, you yell at us for our smut.
This is very tasteful. Very tasteful. Thank you very much. There's nothing
Who would
else.
be
Because
out?
we all
no.
love to snowboard in booty shorts.
Yeah, exactly. Who's snowboarding in a?
He's very hot blooded.
I ain't checking this.
Nightwing. See the Nightwing?
You got the wet wipes in the back ready for that book.
What are you talking about over there? Canto 6. Yay.
Finally came out.
Finally
5
came
points
out.
of
I'm waiting for my
chicken.
other copies.
And also,
Freaking
the allocation issues.
T-Floor.
Another issue.
Cover price. Haha. G.I. Joe. Number 3. I love this cover so much. This was like my top pick cover last week on my top 10 list.
I forgot number 3 already. Shit.
Finally got my Mark Spears Monsters Freddy covers.
There we go. Was that third print?
Yeah, third printing. I ended up getting a cheap copy of the second printing of issue 1, the foil.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because mine's the first black.
That was the store exclusive, the black one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Mutant City, I think. And I got the King Spot exclusive foil and regular Bride came in.
Nice.
And that is it.
Dom? What you got?
Yeah, I got a couple of things. First things first, I got this right here. This finally came. The delay is the third printing of Absolute Batman. Finally, this came in. And then I got a fourth print coming with gold foil. So enjoy, guys. Enjoy.
I'm not picking that up. That's ridiculous.
So I got these.
You probably got 5 on order. Go listen to them
Canadian. Speaking about Canada, Canadian variants of the 30th anniversary Boba Fett, the holiday special Boba Fett. You know, it's the reason why it's a Canadian variant. It's different from the regular variant, the regular one. So, got to get all the variants on that.
Did you just pull those out of a box over there, or did you actually get those?
No, I got these. These came yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I opened it up earlier.
I thought you were going through your boxes again.
No, actually, I just got this right here. I just wanted to show the difference between the variants.
I always love ones that come with coins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only difference is I don't even know, like the regular the US version, the American version has the Ultimate Coin Hunt sticker, and these don't. But I don't know if there is versions with the stickers too. That's the only thing I don't know. So I'll find out eventually. And another thing too is that's crazy. You know the little on the bottom they usually have like you just store it up. There's nothing there.
Sometimes countries have different giveaways. You know,
Yeah.
So, like that might have been only a U.S. state only.
Got that? Now here I'll show you.
His rocket's just filled with Labatt's in the Canadian.
Hey, now I'll show you some stuff that I have.
Molson Golden.
I got my graded 9.0 Mark McQuarrie concept version effect.
Yep, Ralph McQuarrie.
9.0.
Then they realized, that looks like a stormtrooper. So let's
9.0.
put some color on.
Saga Collection Boba Fett.
Damn, Dom, you're getting into the greatest stuff now.
I really like this graded stuff. I really like it. I'm gonna get everything's gonna be graded. All the Fets.
You're gonna grade all the Fets?
Yep. The freaking goddamn.
Wait a minute. You bought these already graded though, right?
Yeah, they all graded already. Yeah. This is a.
What's the grade? Are you gonna send stuff in to get graded, or are you just gonna start buying?
No, I'm gonna buy some stuff, but I have a whole shitload. I am gonna send it eventually. I gotta see how to do it. I just fucking lazy.
He'd like
good old Power of the Force. God, I love Power of the Force.
You know, there's so many different variants on this thing. So many different.
8.0, you said?
Yeah, an 8.0. You know what? When it comes to the figures, you know, it's just a little different. But there's so many different variants on that, which is there's like hundreds of variants on that. Those Power of the Force figures, which is crazy. Then here I got this 8.5 Django. And then my man Star Killer, 8.5.
There you go. You love your Star Killer.
I love Star Killer, man.
Those are all AFA or AG? What are they? AFA?
Well, these all, AFA. Action Figure Authority.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the others. AGK. I can't remember.
There's also a
HBK.
Was it CK? CKG?
I have no clue what the pricing is on grading for figures.
Figures are like $30 a pop. Figures are $30.
It's about the same with cards. for.
If you see, I know that the figures, it's a longer turnaround where you send the figures in. It takes longer to get them back than the comic books. If they master the comics, toys, it's a little different when it comes to toys. You know, so
Yeah.
it depends on
it depends on what you're doing to the toy. I mean, if it's a loose toy and you want and they mount it for you, yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. If it's just still on the card, they're gonna have a little case like that, and they're gonna slap it in there.
The only thing I worry about that is if you send a comic book in and they drop it and you have some room in the bags, but
they're just gonna find another one for you.
A toy, you drop it and damages
exactly
the case and the packaging. That's crazy. I'd be
also
scared.
with the toys, I mean, different, like you saw just some of the few that Dom showed. I think the different cases vary because your card backs are all different sizes too. So your cases depend on the card.
So I like excuse me, I like these right here. I like this particular case that
the acrylic.
They're not that narrow, you know, it's a little narrow. They have a little space in between. The one problem is, you see the way the card back is, the cards that are in, there's like a little plastic up there, the plastic right that holds it in.
Yeah.
Eventually, some cards warp inside there, and they warp against the. So you have that problem.
Why wouldn't they just put the plastic all around the card back?
That's what they said. That's what they were talking about. A lot of people that were talking about that they should have the plastic going up. You just slide it in.
Well, they probably are. They're just gonna have everybody resubmit so they can charge them more money.
Exactly. Always
them regraded.
But yeah, the Fett figures are really they're nice graded, man. I just wish I can friggin' that's a big hunt in it all, man. It takes a lifetime to try to get what you can with these things. There's so many different variants. Are there?
The Grassy. There was a discussion on Max's channel that Matt Reeves is going to make Mr. Freeze grounded. So the Grassy's been making up stories about Mr. Freeze.
Oh, jeez.
Like, how can you make Mr. Freeze grounded?
Yeah.
All right. You got anything else, Tom?
That's it. Three River Comics. Yeah. Boba Fett. He goes, Boba Fett's my hero. I got pictures all over the room. I got a fetish. Yeah, I got a fetish. A Boba Fett.
All right.
Isn't it in the Dark Knight Asylum game? He's a cryogenic scientist.
A lot.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Then you got two Palat versions. One with Ronnie in the back, one without Ronnie in the back.
What the hell is going on in that cover? A lot of fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Betty 8 facsimile. So if you Archie fans know Betty 8, you know what that cover means. Just like the Ronnie 28 facsimile, also Palat cover. So you got that in the background. And I'm not sure. Well, sure on the background there.
I have a Boba Fett up, Mama Bear. I do.
Batman Gargoyle of Gotham 3 had a Jamie Hewitt cover of Gorillas and Tank Girl fame, so I wasn't passing that up. I do enjoy these Capcom covers. The Rivals covers have kind of taken the wind out of the sails of the Marvel vs. Capcom covers, but a little Pinoche.
I like that.
A little Jay Lee.
I think I got that one in my stack over here.
I love these. I'll buy all these. If they keep putting these out, I will buy them forever. Yeah.
That's a cool cover. That's cool.
Little Suspiria.
I think I got that one in my stack over here too.
Little Suspiria.
Nice.
These are still dirt cheap. You can find these out there. This is her first IDW cover, but yeah, they're still dirt cheap out there. Little Lovesick Suspiria cover.
Suspiria had a good year.
A little rare temper. Little Six Cannibal Kitty.
Who? What?
Cannibal Kitty.
What the hell is a Cannibal Kitty?
This was a Kickstarter. And some more Cannibal Kitty. A little Sour Acid.
I have a pretty good idea.
Little flops.
It has teeth.
Kickstarter that
teeth sticks.
finally came in.
I
And
think it's
last
more
but
than that.
not least, I got another titter, a little Peter Driven.
Titter.
Yeah, I will buy these all day, every day. And this one was in great shape. And trust me, they are not easy to find in good shape. They are normally quite beaten up. So,
What can we name this comic so that people will know what it's about?
Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of titter books are beat up. Makes sense.
all of those all of those men's magazines from the 40s and 50s are just in rough fucking shape. So if you can find them in fine condition, pick them up because they are fantastic. And you never know what you might find inside. There's a handful that have some good Betty Page in there. So let us get into that.
Tyson has awarded you the win this week.
I'll take it. I'll take this week.
It
was kind of a weird week of deliveries. It was just a lot of odd, random stuff. Kickstarters I forgot I had funded and all kinds of stuff. So, all right. So for this week, I'm sorry. Hughes won the week for me for the Rogue covers, for the Savage Land stuff. It was a good Hughes. It was a good, solid Hughes cover out of all the Rogue covers. So I think the Hughes foil, it'll do pretty well. It's a great book. Again, I had this one on a handful of weeks ago. Put it up again because it's a great cover. Hal #1, cover B, the Bill Cobb 1 and 3 variant. It's from Ahoy Comics, so God knows how much this got distributed out there. They might still have it at Midtown, but yeah, it's a great cover. And also the Kanto one. Like I said, I put this on my pre-orders in July of 2024 because it was supposed to come out in November. It got pushed, and now there's allocation issues. But I love flops. I love Kanto, and it's just a great cover all around. And the book's moving pretty well as well. For the future, I have to put this book on. Every time I've looked at this book in the previews, it made me laugh. So I just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna put it up there. There's something about that cover that just makes me laugh every time I see it. So Quantum number 10. You made my list this week just because my God, it's a great cover. I threw Scorched on there. Scorched 39, just the A cover, the Raymond Gay cover. I like a good motorcycle cover, and it's just a damn good cover. And why not throw a Nick Pot book up? There is an exclusive. There's 2 variants of it over at Udon. So Street Fighter Masters Yield #1. This is the cover 2, the Julia swimsuit pinup. So
it does look like a cover 2. 1 and 2.
Like I said, I love me some Nick Pot. Draws them oddly the way I like them. So I'm happy with some Nick Pot, and I enjoy stuff. It's good stuff. So that's what we got this week. Oh, we don't have any books for the Absolute update this week, but
I didn't read shit.
What we figure we would do is we would go through the upcoming books when they're coming out and the next series of books, just to note when those are coming out so people can keep an ay out for it. And we added an intro. Coming out. And we added an intro.
Chefs. 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 It's time for the 5-minute absolute update. Absolute.
You are a chuff hater.
Joe is not fooling anybody. The only reason we're doing a segment this week is so he can play that intro. That is the only reason.
Yep. Yes, it is. I will ride and die on that Chuff's line. So for your order of reading, in terms of Wonder Woman, the next one up will be next week with Absolute Wonder Woman #4. I really enjoyed the Lobos cover on this. Lobos seems to be taking things to another level with his covers recently, and
That's a nice cover.
It's also no exception. So it was a good one.
Forget that cover. They're doing an exclusive foil at a con, bastards.
Of course they are.
Bastards.
There's also, I believe, a Will Jack cover as well, which is a store exclusive. There's also Absolute Superman 4, which will come out the week after on the 5th of February. There is a nice Raza cover if you're a Raza fan. Raza normally does some pretty solid stuff. So that was the cover I liked there. Then the following week, we will get our Absolute Batman number 5. None of the covers were that fantastic, but 125 wasn't bad. I'm just reading Wonder Woman at this point. I'll read the other ones because I have to, but Wonder Woman's the only one that I look forward to reading. Superman not half bad, but we'll see where it goes. Then we will get our new lineup coming in March. So starting on the 19th of March, we will get Absolute Flash 1. Jeff Lemire's doing this. So I love Jeff Lemire covers always amuse me as well. There's a nice Pinocchio cover on this as well, but I just kind of dug this 1 in 25 Lemire cover. So yeah, it'll be fun. Martian Manhunter.
These covers were weird.
Yeah, the Martian Manhunter covers, there weren't a lot shown in previews, but of the 2 that were shown, I did like the Guillaume March out of that. It's they're all very weird covers, which is always fun. You know what you can get out of that. So I kind of actually want to read that just based on how weird they're making the covers. I think it might be an interesting read. So, and then
it's going to be a big departure from the Manhunter we know. It looks like.
Yeah, I'm wondering if all these people will be poor because that seems to be the ongoing.
What's wrong with being poor in DC?
I'm just saying that seems to be
everybody's
the
rich
change.
in DC now.
It's like everybody doesn't have money. And then coming in April, we will get Absolute Green Lantern 1. The Simmons cover is kind of nice there. We'll see what comes out. I'm sure we'll start to see a lot more interesting covers from Martian Manhunter and the Green Lantern Absolute series as we get a little closer to March. But that'll be the next 3. Do you know how long they're planning to run these, Bruce, for the Wonder Woman? And this is just going to be ongoing, or are they limiting the series?
What the
Absolute line in general for the individual titles?
I thought it was 5.
Manhunter might be limited, and maybe Absolute Green Lantern. I'm not sure, but depending on sales of these books, they could extend them.
Well, you mean the Wonder Woman and Superman and Batman are not? They're unlimited. They're going to keep going.
Those are ongoing.
We got to keep doing these segments. Okay.
Well, we could switch it up. We could switch it up and do absolute. 5-minute ultimate.
Oh,
you just have to go back and read 12 issues of ultimate.
What are you trying to do to us?
I'd rather not.
I'd rather punch myself in the dick.
Sit in the corner, keep your mouth shut, and read the freaking absolute.
Yeah. Like I said, it'll be interesting. I'm interested to see how these other ones play out.
Audio version.
And how they do these.
We'll have Marco call you up, and he can read them to you.
Read it to me.
Yeah.
Your bedtime story.
Or we can have Matt doing it in his radio voice.
You might get talk to text or something like that.
Something. Styx.
I will say this: Matt has the best voice on the YouTubes.
It is your time to shine, Styx.
All right.
You are not having a massive stroke. It's just trivia with Styx. You did not suffer a debilitating head wound. It's just trivia with Styx.
It's not CTE or PTSD.
It's just trivia with Styx.
Yeah, I forget to, King. I forget.
I think I'm gonna need a sedative for this segment.
All right, Styx, you're up.
What do we got here?
Yeah, hold up. My computer's acting up.
Has anybody ever actually seen Styx? I'm not convinced Styx doesn't live on the moon or something because
we lose Styx.
We lost Styx last night. Last time on the show, his thing kicked out. He was out for a minute, so kind of
What the hell?
Joe starts his intro. It's been playing for 5 seconds, and you hear Styx go, "Are you gonna play my intro?" You're like, "Oh,
I know.
it's fine."
You know, I don't get it. He's like 60 miles, between 50 and 60 miles away from me. We have the same internet company. I do not get it. I don't get it. And yes, Tyson, Sam can rap, MC Mayo.
Yep.
It's I think he's back in.
He's
took out.
Oh, he's loading.
Our Yankovic song and made it whiter than it was.
His Commodore 64 is booting up.
He had to replace a vacuum tube in his.
He's using AOA. Freaking AOL. Freaking goddamn
AOL.
First internet.
There we go.
All right, bring him back.
All right, we're gonna chip in and buy him like 100-foot long Ethernet cord. Get up this Wi-Fi.
All right, you back?
Yeah, he doesn't even know he's back yet. Okay, there he is.
Yeah,
you're lucky this didn't happen on SNS. They would have fired you.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, wow.
That shit happened on the show last night. I'm surprised he's not fired. Come on, man.
You had a show last night?
My whole computer crashed yesterday. So, like I said, time for me to get a new one. So,
thank you.
Watching all that porn.
I'm trying to get you to promote your show, Dom. Jesus Christ.
All right, so this week, since we're talking space Kickstarters, I thought we'd talk space comics in the trivia this week.
What?
I think you guys.
I always love how Styx misinterprets any segment that we're doing.
What the hell?
They're space Kickstarters, right?
No. They're just ongoing Kickstarters. We just kind of get out of this world.
Holy crap!
I assume they were. I assume incorrectly. That's all right. That doesn't disavow the trivia that's coming up.
In this business, we use metaphors for things.
All right. Well,
someone needs to suspend Styx for like that.
Hey, Styx, you know what happens when you assume? You assume something?
Uh-oh. Here we go. Profound saying from Dom. Let's go, Dom.
No, you know what I'm saying. You make an ass. And me.
All right. What? Question number 1. This book, pictured here, is part of which series that has gone into the public? Is it Alley Oop? Is it The Adventures of Tintin? Is it Buck Rogers? Or is it Mars Attacks?
B.
Adventures of Tintin.
Did you see his fucking hair through the goddamn thing?
Yeah, I know.
Why are you cursing? Jeez, what are you, a freaking...
It's a kid book. Come on.
I'm not even going to say it.
Jeez. It's giving away Tintin's hair. Come on, man.
No, Mama Bear, the answer is not Doctor Who.
Doctor Who? Who?
I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know, G.
Can we do a do-over?
This just recently made its way to the public domain.
Recently, very recently. And yes, indeed. I know some of you said other, but it is B, Tintin, The Adventures of Tintin. Tintin Explores the Moon. All right. Question number 2. Looking at the picture once again, this series was based on a movie of the same name. The Machine Man, The Black Hole, 2001, or Dune?
C, 2001. Easy answer.
2000 Space Odyssey.
I just don't have the energy today for some reason.
Get your pep up. Get your pep up, buddy. Get your pep up.
You broke Jedi.
Poor Jedi.
Well, I don't know. I guess I'll go with the consensus and say
this is 2000. Okay,
strong 2001. Consensus.
All right, don't worry. They'll get a little harder. They're coming up. Yes, the answer is 2001, and that is the Treasury edition that I have pictured there.
Machine Man spun out of 2001. Didn't he?
Yes. It did. Yes, it did. Question 3. Looking at the picture, this is a top secret space mission to make contact with a mysterious construction project. Can you name the title? Is it Space Force? Is it the Odyssey? Is it the Asteroid? Or is it Letter 44?
Letter 44.
They're all in the same font, so it's difficult.
Letter 44.
I have this comic, so I recognize the cover.
Oh, do you? I just saw it at my LCS. Had it. They had the They have 4 of that.
It
series.
was on one of these silly top 10 shows at some point.
Probably.
Bought it.
Probably why you bought it.
That's probably why I bought it. Yeah.
You bought into the Kool-Aid.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty unanimous D across the board.
Yep. So that's the answer.
Everybody in the chat loves D. What? What? Pick D, didn't it?
Good to know. Yes, the answer is letter 44.
It is Charles Soule. People like Charles Soule. He's a bad writer.
And Albuquerque? Come on. I can't. Winning combination right there.
Yeah, everybody in the chat loves Dom Tober.
That's Alberto Albuquerque.
Why don't you insert yourself into everything?
Because Dom Tober, baby.
D is for dope.
I thought it was D for douche. Thank you.
D is
wow.
Domination, baby.
D for D.
All right, question number 4. All are books by Warren Ellis, but only 3 are connected to each other. Which is not connected? Is it A, Ministry in Space, B, Orbiter, C, Ocean, or D, Planetary?
D.
So
Planetary.
one of these is not a Warren Ellis book.
Planetary.
Sorry. One of these books is not a Warren Ellis book that's connected to each other. So 3 of these are connected to each other. 1 is not.
I feel like you're trying to trick us with the C being ocean and all the others are like about space. But I feel like that's a carefully laid trap by Styx.
Just been Styx.
I give up. I really do at this point.
I'm gonna say, just because I don't really know, I'm gonna guess it's D.
You guess B?
I guess D, Delta.
Oh, you guess D.
That's what everybody else is like they're saying. I agree.
Thank God for that thumbnail.
Eventually. There is no E, Craig. Get out of here.
All the above.
All right. And the answer is
D.
Planetary. The DC Comics, the others were a different publisher.
Correct.
All right, question 5. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is coming up on Monday. Martin Luther King Jr. was a Star Trek fan. Is that true. Or is that false?
Very true. Because he wrote in about Uhura being a pivotal character for African Americans back then.
I
know
will
this.
agree. I think it's true.
I think we got one lone false there, Bryjay.
And Bryce is false. I think it's true.
Somebody kick Bryjay. Put him in timeout. Jeez.
All right.
Read the room, buddy. Read the room.
True.
And your answer is indeed true. Star Trek was the only show that he allowed his kids to stay up and watch. And not only was he a fan, he was deeply moved by what Nichelle Nichols represented on the show. Good job, Bruce.
I read. I'm informed.
Books,
unlike some
Star
people on the panel.
Nice.
Yeah. Hard to get in a high grade. I mean, they're really beat up to
I got
crap.
Listen, I know that. I read important things, son. I knew that. You know, a lot of crackers out there don't know that, but I do know that.
Put a 1 in the chat if you believe Dom. Put a 2 if you think he's full of shit.
Hey, the new ambassador to Hollywood.
As always, you know where to send your complaints.
Hey, John Voight, the new ambassador for Hollywood. You put him on there. Come on. Him, Sylvester Stallone, and freaking goddamn Mel Gibson. New ambassadors to Hollywood. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Let's take a look at some Kickstarters. These are all active Kickstarters that are out there right now. So we'll show you the Kickstarter, show you a couple of covers that are out there. if you want to see pricing and add-ons and all the other bullshit that goes into Kickstarters, if you see one you like, go over to Kickstarter, take a look at it, because I'm not taking the time to take all that information and put it into slides.
There you go.
First up,
how did I know this was going to be on here? How did I know? I knew this.
I have no problem with Zombie Tramp whatsoever. I love Mendoza's stuff, and this Kickstarter has some great covers in it at some reasonable price points. You got some Ali Garza, wonderful. You got some Ickpot, reasonable price points. Reasonable. 22 is not bad for a Kickstarter. 20, it's what you're going to pay for a store exclusive or something like that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Little Rachelin. Rachelin's been making a decent crossover, doing some DC covers and stuff like that. So, we've been talking a lot about that. People that come in here and do this kind of work with some of the cheesecake stuff and stuff like that, making that crossover into the big two.
Yep.
And I enjoy Sour Acid as well. So I threw the Sour Acid cover up there as well. Again, there are spicy versions of these covers as well. And I think with this one, you can choose if you want metal or foil on these as well. For an upcharge, of course. For you card collectors, there is a Frazetta Fantasy Tarot card set that is up right now, which is nice. If you're a fan of Frazetta, it has some beautiful, beautiful artwork, and it is a set of, I believe, 78 cards. So not only do you get a tarot set, but they kind of tweak them as well. So there's basically what could be used as playing cards in there as well.
Coming soon to qualified tarot readings by Joe.
But if you're a Frazetta fan, it's a nice way to get a lot of accessible.
I see large feet in my future.
Large feet in your future.
And they have some different fun little upcharges in there as well. But if you're a Frazetta fan, it's a nice set of some really great Frazetta art, because you're going to get 78 different images of fantastic Frazetta stuff. So, yay, Frazetta. Ace, Blood Huntress, another one that popped up, funded very quickly, but it's still active out there. Has some fun covers in it. Mainly, this Christian Zanier cover is a very, very beautiful cover. Scott Ferris cover is nice as well.
I wonder why.
But the Christian Zanier cover is very nice. I was happy seeing that, and
you were blown away by that, weren't you, Joe?
Yes, I definitely was. It made my pants a little tight.
You made your pants a tent, huh?
Yeah, so I was pitching tent.
I gotta go check on my cake in the oven.
Cheeky Comics Annual 2025. I love Cheeky and the stuff they put out. I had to put this in because, number one, there is a Jasmine Darnell cover that's a metal cover that's limited. I love Jasmine Darnell. Doesn't do a ton of stuff. So when she does, I'm always looking out for it. And Athaliam does a lot of stuff for Cheeky, and I just really dig the covers. But the Jasmine Darnell metal cover will probably go pretty fast. And again, she's a great artist. War Angels 12. Had to throw this in there because there's a little Tyndall for Jedi. So I have two favorite covers out of this. The Ivan Tao cover is very nice. And you get a Jamie Tyndall, which is a very well done Jamie Tyndall cover.
You know what I noticed about Jamie Tyndall, and this is not 100% because I have seen some, but he very rarely will draw feet. I wonder if he has a problem drawing feet. Maybe he'll always draw those boots or something like that.
Little case of the Liefelds.
Yeah, a little case of Liefelds.
Full of drawing feet art.
Yeah, very rarely will he draw feet.
You need you to do that. Show him how to draw feet.
I was happy. I like Tyndall, but I find sometimes
I'll be happy to model for you if you want to, use the likeness of my toes.
There are, I sometimes I find some of his stuff a little bit derivative
from Jedi.
But I did kind of dig this cover. It was nice.
Hey, everybody needs their niche, man. You got to get in there somehow. You got to be fresh.
Vanya had a ton of great covers in this one. Lost Warrior. So of course you have your naughty and nice covers. The price points weren't bad for getting both covers for 40, because the nice is 20, the naughty's 30. Getting both for 40. I always like when they throw you a little
only toes
Kickstarter there. Hey.
Joe wants to go those the OnlyFans where some girl gets 1,000 pedicures. So,
oh jeez.
But the Elias Challenges cover is nice.
Rub
I
harder.
know.
Get that bunion
I know
out.
Jedi.
Rub harder.
I know Jedi likes Moroglo as well. Brian.
Oh, Brian. Yeah, I would say his last name. Yeah.
Yeah. The Summer Deal cover wasn't half bad either. Didn't mind that. The Lucas Strati cover was very nice as well. And I like this Zoran Jovic cover as well. It was a little something different. So that was nice. I threw this one also in for Jedi, which is a non-sexual book. But
I was gonna say, I think there's a few out there that I think Kickstarter does.
There
stuff
are,
other
and
than
I had to throw this in just to say, hey, not everything's about titties. The art in this is Italian. A couple of Italian guys put this book together. It's a passenger of U977.
It's rolling beans. Hey, how you doing?
They basically took a true story of this U-boat that was coming across the Atlantic that didn't surface for 66 days. So they kind of took that premise and kind of built off of that. But the art in this book looks absolutely stunning. So I threw it in there for Jedi.
That's pretty cool.
Has some pretty good naval themes and has some really beautiful art in it.
What's the price point on that one?
Zombies on a sub? Is that what this is?
It's there's apparently a stowaway passenger on there, and that person kind of plays into what goes on there. We don't know. It's a mysterious stowaway, but the art previews that they showed from the interiors looked absolutely stunning, and it looks like a fun book. The price point wasn't bad. It was in pounds, and then they had to do the conversion. So I mean, I think after shipping and everything, it was like $40, but it's a graphic novel, so it's not like you just get.
I can have that shipped right to my UK address.
I'm lazy. I just get shipped right to me. But yeah, you can get it sent to the PO box and probably save a little bit on shipping.
Yeah.
But it just looked like a really cool book. I like stuff that has just great interiors as well. Because granted, sometimes with Kickstarters, you're getting covers, but sometimes the interiors are a little. But this looked like something interesting all the way around. Back to the tits. Circuit Seduction.
Back to our regular scheduled program.
Yeah, Circuit Seduction Revenge. There is a Herrera cover in here, which is why I had to put it. This is actually the Herrera cover that you're seeing there. But I love Herrera. I don't get a lot of his stuff out there. There's Popmon cover as well, and a Baldari cover that's nice. But the Herrera cover is beautiful, and of course, there's as always naughty versions of these as well. It is Devil's Due Comics.
Devil's Due. Okay.
This one was interesting. The one nice thing I have found about
they're using my name
Kickstarter is that they have been far more open with a lot of the Kickstarters when somebody is using AI to clearly say, hey, we use AI. I don't know if Kickstarter makes them do that. But
I think they have a full disclosure.
I've noticed there's a lot of people that have that similar disclosure when something is using AI. And when I first saw this, I was like, oh, I don't know. Is this AI? But this person is an actual trained comic artist, and there was nothing about AI in this. So this looked interesting. There's only two options for this. There's a hardcover and a soft cover. So there's not a ton of covers on it, but the art looked
hardcover.
The art looked absolutely stunning. And it did, Bruce, this is a type of book that is right up your alley. This is urban gothic horror with a nice twist of sex in it. So this is like yeah, this is right up your alley. So I try to get a little something for everybody in here. Sorry, there were no Doctor Who Kickstarters.
Not me. Nothing.
Sorry.
They haven't been for a while.
No Mudmen Kickstarters out there.
Oh,
Darn it.
Ooh.
But no, the art in this looks absolutely beautiful and looks interesting as well. So I figured I'd throw that one in there. I believe that was the last one. That's what we got. So those are the active ones that are out there right now. There's always a lot more. There's a nice pinup one out there with a nice Dean Yeagle cover on it as well. Like I said, every day you go in, there tends to be something new. And I know no matter how many times I go in, I still miss stuff all the time. So every now and then we'll throw those up there to throw up some active campaigns, just to let you know some of the stuff that's out there. And maybe you funded it, maybe you haven't. Maybe it's interesting to you, maybe it's not. But I don't know. I like the Kickstarter landscape. There's a lot of interesting stuff out there from people that are just trying to get their start, that might have a lot of talent out there, either story-wise, art-wise, whatever. But there's a lot of interesting stuff out there, and sometimes some of them are pretty cheap as well. So, and you know what, the money's going right to the artists. So they're funding their own stuff. So support your artists and writers. What do we got, Bruce?
And we move over to some news. I forgot what's in the news, but let's see what happens. First up, we have Marvel Comics will publish Marvel Rivals #1 in print in April of 2025. It is a collection of all 6 issues of Marvel Rivals Infinity Comic. So expect a lot of variant covers for this book.
Yep.
A lot of Jeff covers.
Insane.
Let me ask you a question now. Are they going to
give me all the Jeff? Yeah, I'll eat up all the Jeff you give me.
Boobies and backsides and the sex with each other girls? Are they going to stop that because Disney likes to? They don't like that shit. They don't like women looking like women. They like fucking goddamn women.
What are you talking about? It's a Disney sanctioned Marvel game.
I know, but the whole fact is, no, I'm talking about the freaking. They like making the women.
Listen, the only ones who are upset about this game is the Christian YouTubers. They have started something called Goonergate, where they want to take perversion out of video games with women and sexualizing and boobs and asses. It's called Goonergate. It's a thing. Melanie Mack started it this week.
Well, you know what? Take out the shit that women don't look like women. Take that stuff out. Leave women in there.
Have you played this game, Dom? Are you going to play this game? Do you care?
You know what?
Do you really care?
The sexuality of the women.
My kid plays it all the time.
Yes, because video games need to be sexualized and jerking off the imaginary characters. Let's go, Dom. Once again, proving my point. You have no idea what's going on in the world of video game, comics, or anything else that's not Boba Fett.
Hey, listen, I do know a lot about video games. You know what the whole fact is?
I did not play beach volleyball on the Dreamcast for the beach volleyball.
Okay.
So back to the news. So there's going to be a lot of.
I want to say one thing.
This
you think you know all, but you don't know all. You play that part, but you don't know it. So you know what? Take it down a level because yes, you play video games because you're home all day. I fucking have a life at work. I gotta go out and work in the world.
Well, I spent 20 years law enforcement on the streets, fighting criminals and doing stuff. Okay.
All right.
Real life hero here. Thank you very
much. And an old lady is the one that freaking took you out. And an old lady stealing a bread basket.
Skeleton Crew could explore Jod's backstory in a potential season 2. Says creator Christopher Ford and John Watts.
And I just said this
in our heads for sure, but we've always had an idea of where the show could go even before we made the first season. This will begin another season because of all the money that they're going to make off the merch of Skeleton Crew.
Listen, I just sent the thing out to Marco, and Marco refused to understand. They took out a scene.
I don't care. Hey, listen,
the person who found John as a kid, and Marco's like, they don't say that. And I sent them the whole article. They had it on there, and it said it was a deleted scene.
Okay, but the people watching don't know anything about what's going on with you and Marco. So here's what the only I don't know how they go. They have to go backwards with this show because you really can't go forward with this show, which is one of the things. When this show ended, I was like, okay, and I didn't hate the show. I give Dom a lot of shit. I didn't hate the show, I will give Star Wars shit because I think they got lazy. I think they grew lazy on their creature development, but alien development. But okay, that's beside. I thought the show was okay once I kind of figured out what it was for. But yeah, when it ended. I don't know how you go forward. You have to go backwards with this.
Well, you
have
can
to
go forward later on.
You have to do a prequel.
No, you could go forward. The kids are older, moving back and forth. But you know what? It left it open. Like I like the ending for one reason. It gave it hope. I love the way it ended.
So, but if they go backwards, how is it Skeleton Crew? Isn't the Skeleton Crew the Skeleton
kids.
Crew? Right, because on a ship, for those that I'm sure people know this already, but on a ship, when you operate a ship with a minimal crew, it's called a Skeleton Crew. So they were operating this big ship with just the little kids, blah, blah, blah. So they're not doing that anymore. So even if they go back to a prequel, I guess you can still call it Skeleton Crew, but it's not Skeleton Crew anymore. I don't know what it is. But I mean, you have to go back with this. I don't know how you go forward. People are saying, well, the ship that was landing at the end, that was Leia's ship. Okay, big deal. Even if it was Leia's ship,
it was
what are you going to do about it? I don't care. Even if it was Leia's ship, so what? What are you going to do with Leia? You can't do nothing with Leia. You have to go back with this thing.
Well, this takes place.
Give us a prequel.
This takes place after Mando season 3 and after Ahsoka. So it's in that timeline where Luke met up with Mando. All that stuff is in that timeline right there. But it was a self-contained story on which I enjoyed. No freaking goddamn big cameos. It was just a good little story that made.
It was good. It was good, but it ended.
I enjoyed it as a self-contained story.
Yeah, it was a self-contained show. People that are talking about a season 2 or whatever, how are you going to do it? I don't know how you're going to do it unless you do it as a prequel.
No, that's just Filoni. Is like, hey, how can we throw Ahsoka in here? How can we throw Mando in here?
The kids are going to be in one of the movies. They might be in the fucking Mando movie, so they got to be.
Okay, all right. So if you're gonna, okay, I'm gonna get this out now because I'm not on the Star Wars.
Don't bother.
Since I'm not on the Star Wars show anymore, I'll get this out here.
You got carte
blanche. If you're gonna give us development of kids into Jedis or warriors, can you give us Kanan's little kids development into a Jedi? Can you give us the son of Kanan and Hera, maybe what he does and develops into a Jedi instead of these kids that their story's over? It really, you're going to drag this thing out. Just, I don't know why with these kids. Give us a character like Hera's kid. Show us maybe how somebody that we know has the Force, and you don't have to suddenly just force the Force into this kid just to make him interesting now. Give us a kid that we already know is Force sensitive and Kanan's son, and show us how he develops. But they've already
just see somebody
all that
brutally train him and yell at him and say there's no crying in the Force.
Because the sequels ruined all that with Kylo, who is the most interesting character in the sequels. I will give you that, but they've ruined it because any Force sensitive kid that you say, now let's show how he's trained to the Jedi, you got to explain why Kylo didn't end up killing the kid whenever he killed all the other Jedis. So,
listen, this is so you have Kanan's kid. He could have died
in
Luke's Jedi temple when they're burned down. So they're talking about Grogu might be part of that, but they're gonna have Grogu probably in fucking goddamn Rey's Jedi Order. That piece of shit. Give me Luke's Jedi Order. Fuck Rey. I'm tired of that.
What? I wish they would have just kept this, and maybe they will. Who knows? I liked it as a self-contained story and a show. Yes, I don't care. I don't care to see any of those people ever again, and that's fine. I would prefer not to see them crammed in just because, remember this person? Remember this person? We're going to shove them in because they're in the same universe. I don't know how small this goddamn universe is that everyone in space keeps bumping into each other. But, just let it be what it was. It was a fun little story. I wish Star Wars would just do more fun little one-off stories. I don't care if I ever see these characters again. I don't need to.
Yeah, exactly. I agree 100%. That's what this was. Leave it alone. It was a good little story, but leave it alone.
I want to see a comic, either a comic of his past, of Jod's past, have a prequel comic book, how Jod met up with the pirates and all that stuff.
By the way, Jod, for a guy that was trained by a Jedi, or at least we think might have been trained by a Jedi, why, whenever he lights his lightsaber, maybe I'll go back and double check myself because maybe I'm just seeing things. When he lights his lightsaber, he has to move it like that, like he's undoing some blind man's stick or something. He'll go like,
"Whoa, what, Jod?" John?
Why you got to do that? It's a lightsaber. Press the button, it comes on. You don't know.
Who, John? Because John, remember, he didn't get trained. The fucking woman that taught him died, got killed by the Empire before he
turned on the lightsaber.
I was going to say, the little kid figured it out.
He had to know. He had the lightsaber like this. He just had the lightsaber holding in his hand.
Maybe if he was crying, he wouldn't have to do that.
All right, moving on. That was fun.
That was very fun. I love it. Shout out to Rican and Comics Collectibles. Check out his channel. He does I'll post his link in the show for the show later. He does comics, and he just started a Hot Wheels channel. Rod the Rican.
Yo, when you gonna be on that show, Bruce?
Well, I haven't worked out.
Yeah, when you gonna be on that show? You know you're gonna be. Oh, I'll be on
know anything about Hot Wheels.
Yeah, whore.
What happened? What are you talking about? I am the people person. People like me.
You're not a people person. You pretend to be, man. You pretend.
Yeah,
to be.
okay.
I'm smart. I'm funny.
Sub up to
Gosh darn it, people like me.
People like
sub
me.
to Rod's shadow.
Maybe.
Moving on. What is next? I don't even know what's next.
I don't know.
Is that it?
Let's find out together. What's next?
Oh, that is it. Two topics for tonight. Thank you.
Oh, that's it. Oh God.
That's it.
All right.
2 hot topics.
Two hot topics.
Pretend even more. Let's do it.
Jedi, you're going to tantalize us tonight?
I always get nervous when we do these segments like this. Yeah.
I love it.
All right. Yeah, it's we're gonna do a matching game. It is time for Brucefer to leave because he always seems to leave when we do these segments. It's matching game Pin Pal. Prison Pin Pal edition.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah. All right. For those that don't know, this is where we look at some letters written by some ladies who were wrongly accused, we like to believe.
Very brave.
And they are looking for love,
always innocent,
or as Joe says, someone's got to fill that commissary card.
Yep. You got to fill that card.
All right, so let's take a look at this week's options and their letters.
Okay.
I'm taking it all in.
I'll take them all in. I'll take them all. I don't care the criminals.
I'm looking at the ink. I'm looking at.
I like to think they were wrongly accused and are all innocent.
They belong in the streets.
Hey.
Yeah. You never know.
All right, here we go.
Sheets. Let's go.
First letter. Seeking companionship through this journey, hit me up so we can get to know each other better. That's a simple letter.
That is simple.
Companionship, get to know each other better. Is it A, B, C, D, or E?
I think D.
Man.
I'll take D for that.
Man, this one's tough.
Yeah, so that whole companionship through this journey kind of hippie to me. I'm gonna go with the girl in the woods.
Yeah, that's where I was leaning with that lace top. It's a little hippie-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like she could probably put together a sentence or two.
Yep.
The chat is saying B. Tyson or King says B. Tyson says he's going to be in on B and D all day. D, C, D. Hey, now Tyson's changed his mind to A. Mama Bear says C. BK says C. Leftover A. Well, a lot of them. So we're running the gambit. I think
throwing it up there.
Oh, we got a super chat. Joe, you want to take care of it?
Thank you, Ricky Comics.
Hey, thanks.
Regan Comics, appreciate it. Always, thank you.
Much appreciated.
Stopping by to say what's going on, gang. Hey, what's going on with you?
Check out Regan on his channel.
All right, well, I got some good news and I got some bad news for those that picked. I think I'm right on this, so I think it is B. Good news is if you got it right, that's good. Bad news is you're not going to see a picture of B anymore as we move along. So
Take it in.
Yeah, B just wants to get some companionship and to get to know us a little better. So
Take it in, man.
You got B with those double D's. There you go.
Oh,
all right, the next one is
I'll get to an E.
next one says, "Nice meeting you. Looking for friends and support for this slow journey." She may be in for a while.
More journeys and companionships.
Jeez.
Looking for companionship leading to more upon release. Ladies, don't be shy because I'm bi.
Ooh. Oh, that's got to be D. I'll say D again with that. I'll go with D. Yes. Definitely her.
Dom says it's D.
Oh, I might have to. I might have
Is
to.
it that Banana Republic hat that she's wearing down?
Grumpy says A.
Yeah, man.
Mama BK says she's already got 2 big companions. What's she looking for? Lisa's saying C. Mama Bear, I think it's D. Cosmic is E. Tyson is D. I think Grumpy already said A.
I'm gonna stick with A with that journey. They might be using the same AI algorithm to get that.
ChatGPT
ChatGPT is going to screw us again, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, it's like Jedi's constant companion.
What, AI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even wished him a happy new year.
Probably did.
I could see that.
Is that nice?
I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. All right. Everybody got their selections in. I heard. I think
I'm going with A again, man.
Joe and Styx are going with A.
Yeah.
And Dom, you said D, I think.
Yep.
Brewster is refraining from participating.
I'll say C. There we go.
C. All right. Well, I think the answer is it's E. She's bi and unbreakable.
She's unbreakable. It got the filters on there.
I want the other girl to be bi. Jesus Christ.
See, I'm gonna be a little gun shy because I can see there's already filters on there and stuff going on. I don't know what else is going on there. How much cleanup is there?
You never know anymore. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but and the no below the neck picture, just a headshot with some filters. It might be a pair. You might get a pair out of that.
Ladies. Did you say E? All right. Well, if you did, awesome. All right, Joe is usually killing it. He's a little off his game this week.
I am slipping. Well, you threw me off with that last one. It threw me off.
All right, next letter. I like to have fun and try new things. I like fast cars, street bikes, and music. I'm looking for someone who can be there for me mentally, spiritually, and financially.
D.
No, D.
A.
This feels D.
Yeah.
A.
I don't know.
All right, let's see if the chat is saying. I don't know I don't know where to start. Mama Bear is a D. I don't know if
It looks like she just wants to rip some bongs, have some fun.
More C's. Lisa says D as well. Tyson is A. Cosmic is C. Rican, he's C. So he's killing it. He's 2 for 2.
At least this one's not going on a journey. So
yeah. C to me looks more like the girl that's going to be hitting up the drag racing, the street drag racing strips. So I'm gonna go with C.
All right, everybody got their Dom. Did you?
He said D.
Yeah,
I
said.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, he said D.
I feel D out of this one.
All right. I think you guys are going to regret. I think
man.
I could be wrong.
Oh.
The spirituality girl is back. She's spirituality. She's that hippie spirituality.
I know my crystal girl.
Yeah.
But she likes fast cars and street bikes.
Bruce got it.
Yeah. Bruce looked the fuck out. He read it.
He's got the tats. He's got the tats, and like I said, the word spirituality.
Like,
you guys were all zoned in on that whole hippie notion.
That D
But
girl.
you guys
still
were
the best.
zoned in on the hippie notion. I thought you were going to go with spirituality. I thought you were going to get this one.
I'm just disappointed that we're not getting prison pictures of these ladies.
You see, Street Bikes.
I want to know how they're smuggling these pictures in while they're in prison.
Come on, man. Street bikes and cars.
Sure, they have internet in prison nowadays.
Right, man.
They have phones in prison.
They got it better in there than anybody.
They got better internet than Styx.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's not hard.
All right, next up,
give me a.
The last one is between these two lovely ladies.
Oh yeah.
It says I can be very dominant, and I love doing accents like British and Russian, and I'm good at it. I love all things paranormal and spiritual. Message me and let's get to know each other.
D.
He likes doing accents.
I'm saying D every day.
Doing accents.
I'll say D because it looks like she cannot do British or Russian accents at all.
Listen, all I know is she.
Either's good.
She's good to go. She's the best looking one. Come on.
Pip chip cheerio.
All right, Grumpy. I don't know where Matt chimed in, but he just said he'd smash. Grumpy is saying D. King says C. Tyson is D. I wonder why. Mama Bear is D. Cosmic is D.
Can you imagine a date on this woman? She's talking about ghosts
Matt said
with
C.
a bad British accent and a bad Russian accent the whole time.
Oh man, I love. She could do the freaking goddamn
Ghostbike radio listener.
British accent, freaking Black Widow, man. The Black Widow accent.
All right, well everybody's got.
I'll say C.
Styx is. I think he said D earlier. Switching up to C. Okay. All right. Did you not say earlier?
I didn't say anything earlier.
Okay. Well, you got it right. It is C.
Yeah, I got blown out this game.
I'm not even trying. Yay!
No, Bruce, shut the fuck up. Loser,
take the L. Take the L. Take the L.
All right, and for the worst profile picture of the week, Joe is going to get his wish and get a prison pic, I think. Yes. Nothing like taking a picture.
You gotta get that honey bun. You gotta get that honey bun. That's like gold in there.
That's right outside the commissary. He just
yeah. Well, they got an In-N-Out burger in there. God damn.
I know how she got that.
Oh, stop.
Ew. She did a little knob action.
That's not what he was thinking, Dom.
Thank you for playing this week. Hope you enjoyed Prison Pen Pal edition of the matching game.
Oh
you should know the shit that goes on, so you know all the fucking knob action that was going on over there.
I enjoyed it, even though I got blanked this week.
You're off your game this week, Joe. You'll be back. You'll be back.
And I even watched some Love After Lockup before the show as well.
Okay.
I'm slipping.
Yo, where's the Off the Mat, the new wrestling figure show? Come on, put that in there, man.
We'll get it there. We'll get it.
One day.
We'll get you in there, and we share the Rennavision lineup. But Bert, Dom, I'll give you the floor right now. Yeah, give it a plug.
Thursday nights, 9:00. Me, Styx, and Absolute Geek Matt. We definitely have a new show, wrestling show. If you're a wrestling fan, like wrestling, like we do, that's a show for you.
Oh my God, that was the worst plug ever.
Or if you just like Dom,
check out Absolute Geek on Thursdays 9 p.m. where you can catch Dom Tober, Styx, and Matt on Off the Mat, the new wrestling show that these guys came up with that was too big for SNL, and Sam doesn't have
I won't go. See, I won't fucking say it's too big for SNL.
Oh my God!
Listen.
It's a wonderful mashup. I like the way you think, Tyson.
Show up on Thursdays. Hedge your bets on whether or not my internet's gonna crap out or not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Please, we need some donations.
We'll stick like he's underwater again.
Yeah, the whole damn show couldn't do a whole damn promo. Oh, the wrestling, more wrestling. Matt, Absolute Geek, us. What was that?
No, do your job.
They got a new show on Thursdays. If you're a fan of wrestling, it was a good show. I'm not a fan of wrestling, but I think you guys put out a damn good show.
Thank you.
Fuck you, Bruce.
I think if you are a wrestling fan, I think it was pretty good and informative. Boys did a good job for your first show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah, you're saying SNL.
That's enough.
If you haven't
We knew
subbed
what
up
you
yet, sub up at Rennavision, sub up for Bruce over Kingdom of Nerds _
Yay.
Sub up on Styx Boys, who also
Yay.
Styx almost doubled his largest streaming audience ever yesterday with 5 views.
4,
on
5.
his,
Hey, yeah,
5.
Wow,
Yeah.
good job, Styx.
No giveaway, Sticks, for hitting that milestone. No
You don't have a Mudman wrestling figure?
It took me a year to get 5 viewers. Yay.
That sounds like my Whatnot stream. 5 viewers in a
Five
row.
That's like my Whatnot
Viewers
stream.
No.
Tomorrow morning I will be joining Brian LCS on his channel, other panelists. So swing by tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Eastern time. Links in the chat. Then Sunday, come over to Kingdom of Nerds for the other comic book show where me, Thade, Joe's Dueling.
I will not be on this week. I will be out of town, unfortunately.
Me, Thade, and maybe a special guest. Maybe I'll have an open panel, see what happens. What chaos I can,
You're just opening up.
If my parents ever decided to get internet access, I will then be able to do things.
Wow.
Well,
they just took away DSL, so that's out of the picture.
I mean,
They're better off without it.
I bought them a computer. I bought them a router. You can only go so far.
They don't want Joe using their computer. Why am I giving you all these pictures of feet? And my pop-ups.
I will be in Pittsburgh this weekend. So
there you go.
As always, before our show, you can watch CBSI Hot 10, followed by us. Tomorrow night, Styx. Anything hot planned for SNS tomorrow night?
Unsure. You have to ask the man, Matt.
There we go.
You're on the show. You should know these things.
Do you have a segment on tomorrow?
I will have a segment on tomorrow.
Well, there we go. Styx will
What's
have
the
a segment
segment?
on
Okay.
tomorrow, and that's all you need to know.
You guys are the promos, I swear.
On Sundays, you can hear more discussion of Skeleton Crew and whether it will have a second season or whatever. But for all your Star Wars needs, Tales from the Dark Side is on Sundays. Sometime
I thought about asking if maybe I could join in this week on that show, but after seeing the chats between Marco and Dom, I'm just like, I don't know, maybe not. If they'd even have me back, I don't know.
Well, you can always watch Dom bow down to Marco on the show. Okay, Marco, I guess you're right, Marco.
No, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Yo, I'm getting it. It was a fucking droid. Actually, the droid was really goddamn funny. I'm getting that shit tomorrow. I don't care what he says. I'm getting that fucking plug on Sunday.
Somebody's got to watch that and clip it out the moment Marco smacks Dom on the hand like, Dom, no.
And one more thing. Fuck Wave Seeker. His hating ass bastard. I'm not hearing this shit, so I'm already
Wave Seeker not on the show anymore? What happened to Wave Seeker?
Oh, he was off last week. He
was on super secret probation last week.
Oh, okay. All right.
He was on one of his fucking retreats somewhere in the fucking wilderness looking for a blue bear.
He was on
He was at the Laugh Factory as Gallagher 3.
Wham!
That's a joke right there.
I never back down. Fucking Marco was right. He's not gonna be right this time. I got that shit. That's it in the story.
Tell him, Dom.
It's already over. You're already admitting Marco's
you
always
can get
right.
more of that on Sunday.
Dom's coming in with brimstone and fire.
Yeah,
that's it, man.
Dom's gonna be coming in hot on Sunday. So
there you go. Get ready.
So get ready. It's always entertaining.
And
as always,
a puppy dog by the time the show
Oh,
starts.
he changed it. All right, what do we got? This is Texas Chainsaw Massacre? What is it?
Yes. Thanks for joining us. We always appreciate y'all coming, hanging out with us, listening to Dom and Bruce bicker like an old married couple. It's always a good time. Boys, got anything else? Any wise last words of wisdom?
Hope everybody, I know not everybody, but hope for those that do have Monday off, enjoy your long weekend.
Yep. Monday off. Yep. Sunday, go Bills. Monday, Ohio State Buckeyes, Ohio.
There you go. And with that note, we will see you all next week.
The qualified.
qualified. You're qualified.